everybody, thank you all for tuning in once again, man. We got another video going down today. It's pouring outside. Hopefully it doesn't get caught too much in the speaker here. But perfect day for actually making a video about this, man. You guys saw the previous video where we did top 5 Mustangs you have to do to your Evo as soon as you get it. This one is polar opposite. I will be making top 5 love about my Evo, but this is top 5 hate. This is the top 5 things that I dislike about the Evo. I have had this for over 5 years, so I do feel like I have a pretty good perspective of what is kind of hated on this vehicle, right? That being said, I bought a new, and we did have issues day one, and we'll talk about it right now. All right, guys, number 1, man. This is my personal most annoying thing that when I first got my car, I hated to death, is the Lancer seats. Not everyone's experiencing this, obviously. 2015's only, since 1992 to 2014, all Recaro seats trademarked for the Evos. 2015's regulations changed and they just put Lancer seats in it. Obviously, they were kind of put into a corner. It sucks because like Canada and everywhere else got the Recaros because it was still obviously within their regulations. But you essentially, as soon as you get it, it's embarrassing, man. I get the car, I want to put my windows up when I first pull up because you're driving up. You don't feel like you're even in an Evo because you're driving in a Lancer seat. It's ridiculous. Super sucks they did that. Maybe they were put into a corner and had to do it, but I wish they figured something out. But regardless, super annoying, embarrassing, and you got to change your seats out essentially immediately. I did go through the leather suedes for a while, which I did love a whole bunch. And then now I'm in the bucket seats, obviously the Sparkos, which I love to death, a little bit lighter, really, really comfortable. So yeah, gotta change that out. All right, guys, number 2, super annoying part of getting an Evo is, again, this is the day one thing when you first get the car. Some people might still be experiencing it if someone else hasn't fixed it, if someone used it before or you didn't know how to use car, is the rattles in this car. Most cars do have some type of rattle somewhere or the other. I can't stand them, so I had to find all of them immediately, right? There's 3 that I can point out right away, which this may be. If you're experiencing this, go ahead and fix it right after that, all right? This trim piece of going across the front, plastic on plastic. The glove box is plastic on plastic, and the tray behind your rear seat on the top, that's plastic against metal. So that's the first one I noticed, especially with a stock exhaust and intake system. I could hear all of them in the car, so I fixed them before I did anything. I ended up getting some old speaker carpet, like you make a custom box for, you get whatever, something like that. You can even get little gel stickies if you wanted. You just have to make a gap in between that so it's not metal on metal or plastic on plastic, because that does create rattles and it's super annoying. So I popped that back one off, put little pieces of carpet, popped it back down, never a rattle again. Same thing up here and down there, completely fixed. And you guys might be experiencing it somewhere else, maybe up here, maybe there. I know I've read about some other people having experiences in different spots, but that is how I fixed it. Sucks that right out the gate it comes from the factory like that, but not that big of a deal. But number 2, hate that. All right, now to number 3, guys. Now, especially if you travel with your Evo, not everybody does. Some of these things are garage queens for people, but I travel with mine all the time, from Mississippi and back multiple times. I've gone to Georgia, gone to Miami multiple times. Orlando, my sister lives up there. I've been back and forth through there with this car. So I do need the space. I do have kids. I do need the bigger trunk, and the trunk size in this is laughable when you first get it. You have a spare tire out there taking out the bottom portion. You have a battery back there and your windshield wiper fluid taking up the rest of the portion. So you have this tiny little spot you can maybe fit, I don't know, 2 golf bags probably, and maybe a backpack. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I did make a video of fixing this already, at least for my personal. Essentially what I did was I took out the spare tire at the bottom, and the cardboard that was already there, I made little baby legs and just made a false bottom basically. Put the carpet back down, you can't even tell, and it almost doubles the space in the trunk. I do have children, and I have a double stroller. That now fits back there, plus some more stuff, plus backpacks or whatever else I want to put back there. So despite I have an SUV, so mostly I've been traveling with that more than ever recently. That is definitely something you can fix. Is annoying and laughable when it first comes out, and that would be on my top 5 hate of this car. All right, now number 4, guys. This is a 2-parter. This comes, you've heard about this multiple times and most likely seen the video. The drivetrain components make noises. Okay, there's two noises I'm speaking about right now. You guys already know about the transmission. You already know about the transmission making that clunk or crunching sound when you hit third. Not every time, but sometimes, if you haven't changed the Redline cocktail fluid already. So go ahead and fix that up, right? But also there's another drivetrain component, why I'm putting them in the same number, is the rear diff. The rear diff has a bushing like this. It looks just like this right here. They make a solid one for you to upgrade, because the rubber one that's stock will sometimes get some flexibility to it. All right, so when you hammer first or second gear, especially if you don't have a lot of exhaust, you can hear it clunk literally when you hammer it. Just booms in the back. And I read about it right away when I first got my car, and it's a common thing. It happens on all of them essentially. And people do upgrade to the solid bushings. You got to get it pressed in. So you do that if you want. You maybe not even been hearing that, but that is a problem. I haven't even fixed mine, mind you guys. 66,000 miles on my car, a little over that. And I've been slamming gears hard, and I haven't had issues with the rear end, knock on wood, right? So I don't know if it's necessarily a problem, but if you're annoyed by that, that is the way you can fix the rear. You already know how to fix the transmission, and that was number 4. All right, dudes, and now to number 5. This is not my personal number 1, but it is kind of annoying, despite I think a lot of people have changed their mind. I felt this exact same way. I was in the same boat as every person when the Evo 10s came out, all right? Where's the heart, man? Where is the heart? We had 4G63s in every Evo since 1992. And then last model, we decided to get rid of it. For starters, it is kind of a funny thing. This is actually the longest running model from 2008 to 2015, so really had a long life. And then remember the 2006 Evo 9s got the MyVec included in the 4G63 for the first time ever, and now all of these motors have it. It's obviously very beneficial for these engines, as well as the Evo 9. Some people even swap out Evo 9 motors because it's more efficient. But it's annoying, kind of, because when this car first came out, just like me, everyone was hating on it, man. You don't have the heart of the Evo in this freaking car. We know the last one, the Iron Block, was making 500 plus wheel horsepower on everybody's car that wanted to make it with a big turbo. And this car needed to prove itself. And after all of these years, now 2020, guys, the car has been out for 12 years, and you can find 20 plus examples of stock block Evo 10s with a 4V11 making 500, 600, some people have even made close to 700 wheel horsepower on these stock essentially motors, all right, just with big turbo setup. So it's a really impressive motor now. Again, I understand the hatred before. Some people still do hate, which, you know, that is your own personal opinion, being like it's not the Evo. But remember also, guys, it is the Evo. It was the same team over there creating these motors and improving them year and year again, and they thought it was, I guess, essential to make a brand new redone engine. So this thing has, again, proven itself. I still love the 4G63, and I'd love to be able to get into an older Evo one day and then mess with that engine. But for the time, guys, I don't know, man. That just on my top 5 hate is people hating on this car for that reason. But again, it's proven itself. I hope you guys have changed your mind, and I hope that my car maybe has given you that spirit to change your mind a little bit, and just recognize that, you know, it was for good intentions of them changing this thing out, obviously. But that is it, guys. Short and sweet. Those are the top 5 things I hate about the Evo 10. I love my car to death, though. Top 5 loves is coming out really soon about this car, and that's going to be an easy one because I love this freaking car so much. Top 5 was not great to do. But, guys, that was it. If you wanted to hear some things about the hatred on this car, those are my pet peeves. Those are the things I dislike. And you guys might agree, might not. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will see you in the next video. Bye.